Hey, hey, welcome back. Welcome back to the Scorpio channel. My name is Laura. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to do a general message for Scorpio. Know that energy is fluid, roles could be reversed. Interpret the message as it best resonates with you. Also, know on this channel, I like to dive deep within the reading, so I do look at everything, but we take time to look at the spiritual blocks, the shadows, and see how they play out as karmic themes. This will allow you to understand why everything's playing out the way that it is. Now, anything of any importance or relevance to the channel, including the word of the video, which you'll need if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, will be in the description box along with my secret surprise. I'm launching something huge in relevance to healing. I don't want to say too much, but if you're someone that's looking for shadow healing coaching and you're looking to heal the effects of trauma, especially relationship trauma, well, you definitely want to fill out the link in the description box. I'll also put it in the comment bar. I'll try to remember anyway, so that you can sign up to be on the wait list and be the first to be notified, or one of the first few people to be notified. That's important because I'm not taking a lot of people on this venture with me every time I do it, though definitely want you to check it out if, again, you're someone that's serious about healing. You can be one of the first to be notified. And know that we don't use your email for anything. We don't sell it. You won't get bombarded with thousands of emails or anything like that. You just sign up, someone contacts you, that's it. There's no obligation to do anything. So again, the link is in the description box. All right, let's see what the word of the video is. The word of the video is the gift of style. I love the gift of style, because the gift of style tells me that you are finding your process. And it's not easy to find your process when you are creating and doing. And it might mean that, hey, you may be anything from a plumber to a singer to a janitor to an electrician. A gift of style is just means your unique unfoldment process, how you do things, the essence of you, your style. And I feel like for a long time, people misunderstood you. They didn't get you. They didn't understand what you were doing. And I feel like that was actually the divine's way of protecting you, because a lot of people are intimidated by your energy, because you're someone that is charismatic. You're someone that has a lot of love to give. You're someone that's very sensitive. You're someone that is a creative. Gift of style proves that, because the gift of style, again, is our unique unfoldment process. And we don't actually know how we're going to manifest something. A lot of times we say, this is what I want to manifest. However, we get redirected a lot. And that's why we don't know in advance, step by step by step by step, how we are going to manifest whatever it is, whether that's to be a plumber, to be a singer, to be an actress. We don't know that process. However, you being in the process of the gift to style is that you're on a very high vibration, because this is when you're co-creating with the universe. This is when you're co-created with God, because God is the universe, and this is how you give and receive of love, and that is the energy of the universe, and obviously the same energy as God, because God is the same energy as the universe, which is inside of you. So again, remember, the kingdom of heaven's inside of you. If you can imagine it, you can create it. However, in finding the process, sometimes it's challenging. Sometimes it's challenging just because, it's tedious. We have to try every day, and it's frustrating. You don't see the results that you want to see every day. The growth is slow, but it's steady. And so again, it's you learn how to trust in the universe. So you're again building a relationship with the universe through your creation process. So I don't believe that you're thinking about anybody right now. I think what you're thinking about is your stability. I feel like what you're thinking about is your money and where you want to go and what you want to do. So if there was someone in your life, they certainly weren't giving you enough for you to really even put your energy there. Like you might have, I feel like you might have put energy into someone for a little while, but once you weren't getting anything back, well, it was more pleasant to be in the gift style because you get a lot more, right? It's about giving and receiving of love because that's what happens when you give out, you get back. You make connections, and those connections are emotionally fulfilling. So, being that I feel like you are in the gift of style, there's someone that's actually very nervous because you're getting a lot of attention. All right. So again, this person left things pretty much in a ruin. They ruined this connection. And they ruined the connection because they didn't put in enough effort. They acted self-righteous. They acted like they didn't care. They took so much time to even think about how they treated you. This person's very selfish. And I feel like I said, you weren't getting anything. So there was a sense that this person, for whatever reason, they thought that you were going to hold on. And that's not what happened. If anything, it destroyed the connection because you don't trust this person. You don't trust the person that emotionally doesn't show up for you, that, doesn't give you anything. Like that really again left it in ruins because you're like, well, you're taking up space in my life, right? And we only have so much time, energy, focus, and money. And so when we put our energy towards a person that's not giving anything back, it becomes a energy leak. And that's what it would have been with this person because they weren't planning on giving anything. If it went to this level, like they didn't try and save it, they clearly saw that you were detaching, you were giving more attention to you, again, the gift style and creating. So this person, it's not like they couldn't have fixed it. They kept trying to play chicken with you, almost like you were going to give in. They were trying to use time and space to scare you. They were trying to stonewall you. They were being extremely childish. Like you said, I felt like they were someone that was on a very low vibration. And now they were drowning, but I feel like they wanted you to drown in your emotions. They thought, for whatever reason, that you were going to be so upset that you were going to like protest what they were doing. And that's not what happened. That just flew over. This person was in their dark side. And you always felt like, oh, what, I'm going to give my time and energy to you. You haven't given me anything emotionally. So there's a sense that one foot is in, one foot's out, and that you always have an exit plan. So why am I going to give to you what you can't give to me? You continually show me that you're broken. It's like you don't want to fix things. That's what it was like to be in a connection with this person, which is not uncommon. You're dealing with someone on a low vibration that acts childish, that holds back, that manipulates you to try and get you to like ignore your boundaries, to, lighten up on your boundaries, to ignore, to give them what they want pretty much because your boundaries are up. But again, there was a lot of betrayal there is how you see it because this person kept you on the hook. They didn't want you to go and meet somebody, but they didn't want to give you anything. And they were okay with not giving you anything. If anything, they enjoyed it because it was like, I'm going to knock you off your high horse. Because you, again, didn't just start putting your energy into your gift of style. I feel like you were always doing it. It's just you were kind of sharing your time. Like, you wanted to like hold a space for this person and thought, well, I'll work a lot and then we can build a relationship. We could build a friendship. This was in your mind. And I really feel like because part of you thought that this person was your twin, you really thought that they were going to come in and help you to build your business or because they're savvy in that. And so, but what this person did was they continually like betrayed you, whether it was just toying with you, lying to you, gaslighting you, stonewalling you, just continually making you trying to make you feel like you weren't worthy, that you weren't deserving, again, so that you would give in and not have such strong boundaries. But this person had betrayed you already, and that's what they see. They don't see what they did is betraying you. They think that not being transparent is not is not betraying you. They think that, like the way that they want to live. And the way that they want to live is they don't want commitment. One foot in, one foot out, always looking for the exit, door. But then they want you to be vulnerable. But then they want you to be transparent. Then they want you to hold that spot as if that there's someone important. So it's really a one-sided relationship that's grossly imbalanced, and you saw it as betrayal because you're like, I'm trying to create here, I'm in the gift of style, and you're trying to make me feel less than. You're trying to get me to give you energy for no reason when you don't want to give me anything. You don't you're pretty much, you don't care whether or not you sabotage what I'm doing, is what how I feel like you took it, because like you said, you're creating, you have always been creating. However, you were holding a spot for this person. You were like, well, I can like still manifest and create and have someone in my life. Especially if they're going to give me love, they're going to give me support. This person purposely didn't give you support. They purposely didn't want to give you anything. And this is why you saw it as betrayal. And you used your voice. And this person doesn't like that. It's again, they wanted you to be in a place of disempowerment. Again, they were trying to take your power away because, hey, listen, you're creating. This is why it's really important who you surround yourself with. Now, did this person know that that's what they would do? They didn't realize that they were like going to affect your career. This person just wanted you not to meet anyone else. And if you felt bad about yourself, or if this person was able to make you feel that your boundaries were too rigid or not unjustified, emotionally manipulate you, well, then you would give in to them. However, the gift of style, being in that energy, means you're always giving yourself love because you're co-creating with the universe. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. We're not in charge of how we get to what we need to manifest. We're not in charge of how we get there. So you're allowed to say what you want to manifest, but you're not allowed to say it, because again, the universe brings you to people and situations that make you heal, that make you change. And we wouldn't agree to do that in advance. That's why we don't know in advance. We would have anxiety about, oh, you're going to bring me to writing a book, or to jumping out of an airplane, or taking a huge exam, or whatever it is that tends to be extremely overstimulating to you, that you don't feel like you can do it, that there's something broken within you in that area. Again, you have a shadow, a spiritual block, a wound in that particular area, and that's why spirit brings you a situation that helps you work through your wounds. It's that we do that on the co-creation process. We do that through our unique gift of style because it's our own style. It's not a one size fits all, and this person wants to be like, again, wants to dominate you. They want to disempower you. You're in this energy that's a high vibration. You get a lot of attention. It's again, you're not giving this person enough attention. It's almost like when some people get married, and the wife gives the husband all this attention, all this attention, all this attention, and then a baby comes, and then there's less attention for the husband. A lot of times the husband gets jealous of the baby. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that before, but I've heard it. It's not with every man, but I'm saying this is the energy. It's like, this is your baby. So you giving less to this person makes them annoyed, irritates them. It's again, so they want to disempower you again so that they can, utilize your energy, whether that's, I want you to emotionally give to me, or I want to like be a part of your friends, be a part of what you're doing, be a part of just again treating you like you're not really a person, but like an item. And now the thing is, you got tired, you were like, this isn't good for me. I don't want to be around it because this person it makes you paranoid because you don't trust them. You don't trust them because, like you said, there's a sense that you're protecting this, and you can feel that this person always wants to, you know, put you in a place of disempowerment, which obviously would jeopardize what you're doing. So again, you're a little paranoid about that, and that's what this person likes. It's like because they're draining your energy. There's a sense like you don't feel safe when really they're paranoid if you cut your energy from them completely. Because with this person, it's about control. It's about dominance because they haven't given you any time and they didn't have any problems betraying you. Remember, they're broken. This is why they're always looking for an exit plan. This person navigates from their dark side. And, they're prejudiced about whatever it is that you're doing. Like I said, they might not even like what you're doing, or not like who you talk to, or not like, again, an element that has absolutely nothing to do with you, but the fact that you're connected to a person or enjoy a person's company or enjoy a certain thing that this person doesn't like isn't their norm, well, they would have a problem with it. Again, it's a second chakra imbalance where they again go from not giving you any energy at all to completely um not just disempowering you, but like devouring your energy, like where you're not allowed like an opinion. You're not allowed, like they go from really controlling. It's very bad second chakra imbalance. That happens when a person doesn't create themselves. We have to have our own unique unfoldment process when we're creating ourselves, and we metamorphose several times within a lifetime. What you liked in grammar school, you don't like in high school, and what you like in high school, you certainly don't like in college. And when you get older, you begin to even look and say, "Wow, I was thinking pretty crazy back in college," or "What was I thinking?" We evolve. We're supposed to evolve. It's the way that we grow. However, I feel like this person like doesn't really grow because they're prejudiced and they're not really interested in learning other people's views. And here it is, you're in the gift of style, which means that you're a creative being. You do things differently. You are different. So this person like wants to control you, but they love and they honor and they're almost a little jealous of the energy. I think that they actually are jealous of the fact that you're in the gift of style, where really we find our gift of style through going out into the world, through discovering things. So again, this person like has a problem with the fact that you even have a voice. Now understand, of course, you're going to have a voice because you've been interactive in the world. You've created yourself. You're in the gift of style. So, again, this person sees it as bold. They see it as exciting. They see it as, again, they have a lot of outdated ways of thinking. And they have a real big fear of change. It's again, so this person tends to wear a mask, and by being in a different environment, well, then they can't look at themselves as more superior. They can't look at things the way that they have been looking. So again, by controlling their environment and everyone in the environment, including you, because again, there's a sense that this person almost treats you like property. It's like it's a very weird thing where you don't really feel the emotion. You feel like the person is holding back emotionally, but there's a sense that they want you to give everything, that they need to see that in order for them to be comfortable almost because of the lack that they feel with inside themselves. Now, this always shows like a lack of money. Now, I do feel like this person struggles with financial issues because they have no ground. When you haven't created yourself, and part of creating yourself is the unfoldment process of the gift to style, um, where we don't know who we are. So life is bland and it's boring, especially if we're coming from a tunnel, right? It's like we have blinders on. We don't put ourselves in any other situation. We never experience anything else. We're prejudiced with how other people think, what other people do. Again, because it allows this person to feel safety. And here it is, you're different. But money has no energy except for the energy that we give it, right? So if a person doesn't know who they are and there's a lack of identity, purpose, who are you? Why do you get up every day? I mean, what's the purpose of life? To understand what life is? Well, the purpose of life is to know what unconditional love is, to realize you're not separate from God, you're not separate from the universe. And again, that's through the energy of unconditional love. However, we're born into families and societies and that teach us differently because we inherit the karma because of whatever was happening collectively and how our ancestors, you know, learned to deal with it. They have behaviorisms and habits. So part of why we're down here is to evolve back into the energy of unconditional love through experience and through becoming the expression of unconditional love. This person is jealous of what you do. They want to put you in a place of disempowerment and they feel a sense of lack. So understand there's almost like a sense of if I take whatever you're doing away from you, well, then that makes me feel better. It's like, however, if you do well, well, then that makes I'd have to change, and I'm afraid of change. And you're just like, what this person, spiritual wounds, are something that happens due to living in environments and living through karmic situations that you haven't learned. So this person hasn't really learned anything. It's not saying that they haven't had bad relationship or a breakup, but they haven't changed. It's like when we date somebody and it doesn't work out, it shouldn't be like, well, it didn't work out because this person did X, Y, Z. Yes, I'm sure the person did do X, Y, Z. However, the dynamic of the connection couldn't play out that way unless you were doing ABC as an example. So again, understanding what you do is again what needs to be healed, is what needs to be reconditioned when you're dealing with a karmic that's like wants to keep you tunnel visioned. This person doesn't want to give you anything. That's the way that they lived. You're an expression of them. And unfortunately, they're coming from a place of lack. So the more that you would give them, the more that this person would not trust you, feel comfortable, because they're always looking for an exit plan. It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with them. However, their actions, their behaviorisms will trigger wounds within inside of you that need to be integrated, is what spirit is saying. Because this person doesn't want to hear it. They're always stuck in a place of like victimization, right? Victimization. That's somebody that doesn't want to look at what they do and doesn't understand why things don't work out. And again, it's like I said, can't just go through a relationship, have it not work out, and then, blame the other person all the time. You are the main factor in every single relationship. This person doesn't have good relationships. This behavior of lack and not knowing who one is started in childhood because that's when we go out and explore. Now, does that mean you never went through trauma? No, I feel that people learn how to deal with trauma differently. So, if anything, I feel like you're somebody that this person didn't think would be able to manifest because of whatever you've gone through within your life, where you're showing this person a different way to manifest, and that's living your bliss. Everything's not strategized, everything's not, structured, that it's actually an unfoldment process where you're co-creating with the divine. And that means that the universe, which is the divine, is bringing you everything that you need to support you. You need to be in your body. You need to be putting energy towards what it is that you want to create, but you showing up every day and getting results, well, that's affecting this person. It's triggering this person because there's a part of this person that's like, well, who am I? Well, what about me? Well, what about it's again because there's a sense that they don't really feel like they have anything. So now, like I said, this person would be actually put themselves in competition with you. They would get comfortable with you. And then all of a sudden, because what we see is they want to dominate, they want to control. I hope you can move on and find love again. So this person, um, I feel like they really don't want to change. And I feel like, but you know what? Sometimes, some days they definitely feel that. But I feel like some days I want to get back together, but I'm afraid. And that's what I felt. I was like, I said, even though this person says that today, it's like I feel like the next day they're like, I want to get back together, but I know that you won't take me back. So, I'm sorry that I hurt you. I'm sorry that I was this way, but I want to get back together. Now, understand it's because this person is a narcissist. This person doesn't like the fact that you got away and that you wouldn't put up with their games. And you didn't just put up with their shit. You're creating something beautiful. You're making a way where there is no way just for you. And you're co-creating with the divine. So the divine is bringing you people, situations, and experiences that you're seeing. Well, there's a whole life out there, and there's a whole, experiences that I want to experience. That's triggering the shit out of this person because they feel like they can't have it when it's not like they can't have it. It's just the way that they go about it, it's not lasting. Yeah, you can build a business with friends and but the bottom line is unless all those friends stay on the same page and want the same things forever, over time, a lot of times the relationships don't work out. It's the more people, especially, and that's because we all have our own individual purpose and we all like need to embrace that to in order to feel whole, meaning we have to have something of our own in order to feel whole. This person doesn't feel like they can have anything on their own. And what I don't like is they looked at you and seeing you as like, well, I can have part of what's yours. And that's not fair because this person didn't give you anything. If anything, they got triggered at the fact that you put in a lot of energy towards yourself. Someday I'll realize you are the one who got away. And that's what this person knows. It's like they're too afraid to come back because they know that you would say, no, I don't want to take you back because I'm creating, I'm at a high vibe. And every time you come into my life, I feel like you try to take me off course. And because you try to take me off course, it's like it's all about disempowering me to make yourself feel better. And like I'm not in competition with you. So this person knows on some level that you're going to protect whatever it is that you're doing more than allow this person into your life because they weren't there. They chose not to be there. So of course, now that they see that you're in a high vibration and things are happening for you, oh, you're very attractive to this person now. It's like because you'd make them look better. And that's really, like I said, this person didn't build the emotional connection. And because they didn't, they treat you like as like property, almost like you're just supposed to do it. And that's what I don't like, but understand as they get older, they're really going to see that you're the one that got away because they're going to see everything that you created, everything that you're doing, everything. And they would said, I should have given you something. I should have given you time. I should have given you effort. I should have given you love. I should have. And they know it. Why would you stick around to give to get nothing. Well, this person never thought you were going to make a way where there was no way. They didn't see that. No one's ever done that to this person before. They either say F you, the hell with you, and create drama that way, or they oh please, what's the matter? Let's try and fix this, or make little excuses to come back. That they've never dealt with someone that actually just detached. So again, it's like almost traumatizing for this person because it makes the person's mask fall off, makes them have to look at themselves, look at you, say, why didn't I see it? Why did I do what I did? I mean, it brings this person really into a whirlwind. That's why, again, they're in a place of victimhood. That's why they wanted you to drown in your emotions. They're drowning in their emotions because they saw the whole time all they wanted was to find an exit plan. They never gave you the time, the effort, fear of change. Again, so we have to say, why would you attract this person into your life? Like it's again, it would like this person didn't, wasn't like they gave anything. We have to ask ourselves, and really spirit saying, well, the first inner child card that comes out is isolation. Isolation. Friendship, second card, abuse, laughter, imagination, 3, 4, 5, crafts and creativity. I'm going to pull you from this deck. Transformation and unshakable faith. Well, it's funny because I feel like dealing with this person definitely brought up wounds, again, of abuse, having to go through situations and experiences, even like creating, because it's to show that you wanted this person to be in your life as a source of support while you were like working, while you were creating, while you were living your life. You wanted to get to know them. You wanted them to get to know you. But instead, you had to do it all by yourself, like just like when you were younger. Because again, you grew up in an environment that emotionally, if it could have been physically, in this card we see the little girl's physically, was abused. But I mean, this could be psychologically, emotionally, spiritually. Your parents weren't there. They didn't give you that support. And children, when they go through the hard times or when they go through things that are important, they isolate because it's their way to like hone in on their intuition. And I feel like that karmic pattern of people not being there for you has played out throughout your life, including within friends. Like, I hate this little friendship card, and I'm going to tell you why. Because this kid doesn't look like he's really wants to be anybody's friend. Like, it's like friendship quotes, like, not really. Like, that's always what I get from this card. It's like, I mean, sometimes it comes up like friendship, but here it's not. It's like, I don't, it's again, it's more like that pattern of I put so much time and effort and energy and love into like the people in my life where I give so much that, and I never get anything back. It's like, if anything, I have to go but by myself. And so you had a very strong intuitive gift of the imagination because the child that survives thrives. And when we go through trauma, we tend to again go very inward. And so you had very easy time in this gift of style, and this is what this person knows. This is why you're getting attention right now because you have a very big imagination. And remember, if you can imagine it, you can create it. So that's why, again, it's that your passion for what you're doing and the imagination, the emotion and the imagination are what is helping you to manifest. Where, like I said, like people that you couldn't trust before when you did projects. I feel like people, like friends, were jealous. They didn't show um, support. They didn't show. So there's a sense of not believing that you can have that that love, that support. When meanwhile, all you're doing is, again, you have gifts of creativity. Creativity and the imagination is why you're able to be in this gift of style, which is that unfoldment process. It's like you're creating and you're finding your perfect style, your path, your tribe in doing that. So which opens up a whole new world for you, which is all about transformation, because that's what you're doing. You're transforming. And part of that was that you do deserve laughter. You do deserve joy. You do deserve happiness and everything that is derived from unconditional love, which we get that through the gift of style. We're being led through our gut, our intuition, our inner knowing. We're living our bliss. And as we're doing it, we're creating. And this is what this person sees. This is what other people see. So again, you have this unshakable faith. And that's what you need when you're manifesting, because the world will tell you that you can't have it, that you don't have it, that you don't have enough. However, you know how the law of attraction works. You know how to manifest. Creativity and the imagination is something you've always been good at. These are gifts. So not only did this person help you uncover your gifts, because they did, because they weren't around, they didn't give you, it made you put your energy into your own creativity. That sparks your imagination. Then you can tell again whether someone's like is abusive or whether they're a real friend. But if they were a real friend, you wouldn't need to isolate. It feels safe to be able to manifest. Part of the reason why you're isolating is because I'm protecting what I'm doing. Like I'm focused on what I'm doing. I don't want to be around negativity. I want to be, again, creating where this person, like I said, that's attached to you is like, well, they know that you're transforming and they don't like it. They don't like it because, again, they see you moving away from them. You're going to have a better life than them. And all because that they wanted to play games. They never thought that this was going to play out this way. They really didn't. They really thought that, well, we're going to work it out. We're going to talk about it, but you never came to fix it. And because you never came to fix it, this person just kept holding back, holding back, holding back. You were like, well, I'm not going to give you energy. I'm going to pour more into myself. But one time I was pouring like half the picture into this person and half the picture into yourself. This is you. And then you got to the place where you were like, well, I'm going to give a little bit less than half and half. Then I'm going to give a quarter. And then this person was never around, didn't give, didn't come back and apologize, didn't try and fix anything, expecting you to do everything. You just then started to pour the entire picture into yourself. This person never had that happen, but they pushed you into transforming because you're that emotional energy that you would have poured into this person, you end up pouring into your passion, and again, the gift of style. So, like I said, this person did actually help you manifest. There's spiritual significance to the connection. Like I said, they help you manifest. However, you awakened this person's traumas inside of them because now, you're the one that got away. They're the ones that have feelings. They're the ones that sabotage the connection. They're the ones that are going to be reflecting on their behavior, which needs to happen because they were in a very low vibration. And unfortunately, people like that a lot of times won't learn unless they feel pain. They won't toy around next time they meet somebody. And Spirit says, for you, the last message is vitality. and understand you are like full of vitality, because understand when you're co-creating, when you're in the gifted style, and you're co-creating with the universe, and the universe is known as chi, it's prana. Well, it's also spirit, we know, because spirit is God, which is ubiquitous. Well, that prana that we breathe in, well, that gives us energy, that gives us vitality. And when we're again co-creating, we're at this high vibration. So what Spirit is saying is, you are a being of light. Accept the divine energy in your body, and every one of your cells regenerates. So understand this is how we activate and turn on and shut off DNA a lot of times, because our habits and our behaviorisms that we create due to the experiences that we live in, right? Again, it's your environment that creates your reality, because if you're perceiving that you're living in survival mode, you're obviously going to create a lot different habits and behaviorisms than someone that is in their passion for life, right? Someone that's in joy. Well, they don't have their guard up. They're not living the same way. So it's our environment that creates our reality. And that means people, again, who we surround ourselves with. Now, the body and mind are self-healing organisms. So, living in certain environments and then forming these behaviorisms that activate certain negative DNAs, well, we can heal ourselves, and we can heal ourselves through the fact that the universe is bringing us the people, the situations, and the experiences that are making us learn, making us change, helping us to integrate new ways of being. And that's actually bringing more vitality into you. Why? Because you're getting rid of your spiritual blocks. Spiritual blocks are held in the body as stress, and it makes it difficult for the oxygen to circulate through your body and for the chi spirit to work through your body to actually cleanse your cells and give your cells the oxygen and the nutrients that they need. So you are not just like a being of light because you're spiritual, and but the vitality, the more energy you're able to obtain due to being clear, a clear conduit for spirit to work through. Well, that's why you're going to be able to manifest the change, because it takes a lot of energy to be in the gifted style. You're utilizing a lot. You're utilizing your imagination, you're putting your time, your energy, your focus, your money, all your resources. So you need a lot of energy to create. And it takes a long time of consistency. So you have to have resilience. You have to, again, incorporate these higher levels of consciousness. You have to be courageous. But most of all, you have to have unshakable faith. And what Spirit says is, you have it. And in the fact that you have it, you're going to be full of vitality. And that vitality is helping you to manifest. I'm going to leave that there. You let me know how you resonated with this one, and I'll talk to you soon. I'll be on live later. All right. Love you guys. Most likely this evening, probably around like 7, 8 o'clock tonight. All right. Keep an eye. Love you guys. Bye.